Hey man, before I start this video, man, shout out to that boy Red Bandit. We always coming with this heat. He's always coming with this heat for Red Dead Redemption 2, man. I can't take it no more. I'm so ready for this game in Spider-Man PS4 and everything else, Division 2, Ghost of Tsushima, everything else, bro. Days Gone, everything, man. We're gonna be doing a lot of things, man. Let's get into it. Hey, more Red Dead Redemption 2 news, man. Shout out to Red Bandit again. Stealth is confirmed, horse improvements, money details. I'm about to be having stacks on stacks on stacks. I'm about to be bagging up on Red Dead because I'm buying everything in the book that we can buy. All the guns, all the clothes, everything, bro. Online, it's gonna be crazy. Let's see what my boy Red Bandit is talking about, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited and interested in what he got to say, bro, because this game might be game of the year along with Spider-Man PS4. It's either going to be Spider-Man PS4 or Red Dead Redemption getting game of the year along with God of War, bro. So we don't know, but let's get into this video, man. Let's go. I can't wait to do a lot of hunting on the game, and that's going to be fun. Hunting.
Welcome back, bandits. I'm Red Bandit and this is your ranch for the latest and greatest Red Dead Redemption 2 information, speculation and more. So I asked the community here on my channel, aka you guys, to tell me some videos you wanted to see, and we had some great suggestions that we'll be going through in the coming weeks on the channel. And one particular suggestion a load of you guys wanted to see was more of the stealth, the horses, and overall how the whole gameplay aspects have changed regarding the horses as well. So in today's video I'll be giving you guys a rundown on how horses have changed. We'll also be going over hunting and also some money that I want to discuss with you guys. So firstly, let's start off with the hunting in the game and how hunting has taken a noticeable change from the previous game. In Red Dead Redemption 2, hunting is clearly going to be an optional side mission in order to provide food for our camp and maintain morale, ensuring that the moods and spirits of our allies remain strong around us. We can see here that Arthur Morgan has agreed with Charles Smith to go hunting and be taught the arts of hunting with a bow and arrow. The most important feature here is the fact that crouching and stealth is another new feature now confirmed to be available in the game. When crouching and going into the stealth mode, we can see that Arthur Morgan's pinpoint on the minimap actually goes dark grey, much like in GTA San Andreas in the famous mission Mad Dog's Rhymes, where you could hide in the shadows. If any of you guys remember that, it looks like it's coming back to that sort of style. In GTA 5 we did have a stealth option, however it did not work whatsoever and it was a terrible design for Rockstar Games on their half, and I'm glad to see that this is returning again in Red Dead Redemption 2 and crouching is back. Of course, crouching was never available in GTA 5. We can also see here that Arthur is using the environmental awareness ability. Much like Deadeye, a new ability that allows the player to get a better understanding of the surroundings around them and see potential enemies, animals and more important features nearby. We can also see that the new environmental awareness ability will allow us to track animals we've already injured, such as trailing blood left behind by a wounded deer as seen in the gameplay. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this one down below. So now we're going to move on to the horses and the noticeable changes that have been made in the horses in the gameplay video that I think you guys will enjoy hearing about. So the first noticeable change right here is how the horses react to the world around us. Spinning back the clocks to 2010 in Red Dead Redemption, horses were no more than a vehicle that aided the player to travel from point A and point B on the map. But in Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar Games have changed this and integrated a unique storage system to our horse. In the gameplay, we saw Arthur Morgan loading weapons, purchase goods, and even a deer that he's hunted onto the back of his horse in exchange for money. We can then of course spend these in shops and other areas like gun stores. Animals in Red Dead Redemption 2 will be vastly improved, with Rockstar Games confirming that they will no longer just be renders of polygon objects with minor AI qualities. They now move, attack, they fear, and they feel the environment around them. A really great great example of how this comes into effect with the horses is right here, where the alligator spooks the horse, and you can physically see the horse step to the side and spook as a result of that alligator then of course spooking it. This will certainly affect our horse in the gameplay, as seen right here, where the horse becomes spooked by gunfire and spins out of control. Particularly if you own or have been around horses, this is commonly known as simply spooking, or even some people may refer to this as creating, the act of a horse feeling fear and in result of kicking the rider from its back, spinning out of control, and in some instances rearing. We also see the rearing action in play right here, again proving to us that horses feel fear. As this horse runs towards the cliff face, we can see that it rears up and starts skidding along the ground. Another example of how this has been improved from Red Dead Redemption. If any of you guys tried to ride off a cliff in Red Dead Redemption with your horse, and yes, admit it, we all tried it just for fun, the horse generally just pulled the player away from the edge and there was no reaction there. It was almost like the game was like, whoa, you're not going off there. But it's great to see that horses now feel fear in the game, and there's going to be some sort of personality to them that we're going to have to build a bond with. Another awesome feature that many players overlooked in the gameplay is the sheer difference and diversity of mounts and horse breeds there actually are in the game. We also got confirmation that we can purchase different types of horses for different types of jobs. The less big and agile horses will be exactly just that. They'll be horses that we can rely on to be quick, get us away from the law, and of course not carry as many goods. We can also see here how horses can be used for purposes of moving equipment such as logs, seen right here. The detailing on the horses is better than ever now, with individual hair on the tail, mane,
it's so
and
beautiful.
the coat of the horse being visual. You can see the veins in some instances for more detail, and in some screenshots and clips you can even see a little bit more detail than perhaps you would really want to. It looks as though horses here when in combat will also act differently this time. As you can see, when a rider is thrown from control from the mount, the horse will now flee the area, something we did see previously in Red Dead Redemption but never before seen to the detailing that we see here. It looks like Rockstar Games may have even pulled in a real horse into the studio in order to get these motion captures, and that's something that we love to see. If any of you guys have played the Jurassic World Evolution game, the game where we can create our own Jurassic World park, well, if any of you guys have played that game, you may or may not know a little bit of trivia. The actual dinosaur animations in that game were pulled from real CGI that was made for the movie. That's right, guys, so this is the exact level of detail we can expect Rockstar Games to be taking, and I wouldn't be surprised if they actually got a horse to do the real motion capture for the game. The more we play with our horses, the higher the bond we will build, and that will thus prevent things like this you're seeing right here.
It's like training.
Tries to ride away, the horse does do a spin. Although it does look awesome, of course this is something that we have to improve over time with playing with our horse a lot longer. Anyway, finally I just wanted to quickly go over the money with you and how the money has changed in the game. As we can see here, Arthur Morgan is playing some poker in the camp with some of his friends and some of our gang allies, and if you look in the top right hand side of the screen, you can see that money is now down to the decimal point. That's right, Rockstar Games are now adding cents into the game. Of course, if you live in the UK, this may be referred to as pennies, or 10p, 20p, but in America, of course, they're called cents. And I think this is a great decision from Rockstar Games, because when you look at the history of 1800s, and particularly the late 1800s, well, it's been reported that the dollar since 1899 has risen up to 2,400%. So of course, buying a t-shirt back then for $1 was kind of overpriced, as it goes in nowadays terms, where maybe a $10 shirt is pretty much underpriced. Considering we can now go into shops and purchase general items such as food and little bits of equipment, of course having those overpriced doesn't make sense. So the fact that Rockstar Games have added the cents into the game and a smaller quantity of money that can be calculated is a lot better for the game, I feel anyway myself. I always wondered why GTA didn't include anything like this itself, but of course Red Dead Redemption 2 is now the first game that's going to include this within it. Let me know what you guys think about this down below, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Keep your eyes peeled for future announcements, including the part 2 and maybe possibly part 3 of the gameplay series Rockstar Games should be releasing very soon. That's all, guys. Stay awesome, stay cool, and adios.
Man, listen, bro. Listen. I cannot wait for the next gameplay, cause I'm gonna flip shit, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna go crazy, bro. I love all of Rockstar Games, every single one. I'm a Rockstar Games fan, bro. Like, since the beginning, bro. Since GTA 2 on the Game Boy, bro. Shout out to Red Bandit again for giving this news, because I didn't know anything about the money details, and that just made me more excited for the game because they added cents to the game. So it's more realistic. You know, back in the day, cents was a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? 10 cents, 20 cents. That was a lot back in the day. I'm just very excited to play this game because it's so realistic, bro. The stealth mode is going to be crazy. For hunting, the horse improvements, it's more personality added to the horses. So the horses, you know, they fear more. They get excited over certain things. They're more smart in the game, just like in real life, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could train your horse in the game, basically. You could brush your horse. You could do so much, bro. You could do a lot of stuff, bro, and it's sick. You could sell horses. You could buy horses. Just like buying cars on regular GTA. It's just, like I said before, this is just the old days on GTA, basically. Red Dead Redemption is just GTA back in the day. Yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video and want more reaction videos, more gaming videos in general, bro, more streams, more of everything, man, definitely like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and please hit that notification button to get notified of when I stream and upload, man. You know, it's your boy Joseph Witty, bro. I'm out of here.
With great power, there must also come great responsibility. Maybe this is just his way of growing into the hero he wants to be.
Boy, hit that.
And from what I've seen, the people seem to be A-okay with that.
Agree to disagree, Patterson. Spider-Man only cares about one thing: himself! Jameson out.